There's a foreigner that lives in Taiwan, and he's doing a really noble thing. He rescues animals. I'm going to head over and meet with him and find out a little bit more about what he does.
I'm Sean McCormack, and I'm British. I've been here for 14 years, though you wouldn't know it from my Chinese. And I've had a million jobs that I could never stick to until I started doing this. And I just love doing it. I love the people that get involved. I love the animals. I love my day. I started doing rescues. I've always done little bits with my family, and I did some when I was traveling in the States and whatever. But I started this soon after I moved here in 1999. Saw lots of strays, which you don't see in England. We have them, but they very quickly get picked up. And then I started seeing strays in a nasty way, and I felt I had to do something, didn't know how. And I started doing rescues individually with the help of my girlfriend at the time. And then we just got a name for it, and people would start to call us. And then I kept losing jobs because I'd be at the vet with an emergency. It's fair enough. And then my jobs were always very good to me, but eventually I had to say, look, enough's enough. And then I met Jane Goodall, who was just by chance, and she'd heard that I rescue dogs and suggested starting an organisation, which I would never know how to do, and I still don't. But I just went online and said, we're starting an organisation, and these great people joined me, and that's how I do it. They see that I've got the passion and the commitment to do something, but the absolute lack of ability to do it, and they help me do it. So I've started 3 charities now, and always it's been because of the people that just love what we're trying to achieve, and they build it for me. Okay, this is a sanctuary, primarily supposed to be, and that means it's for animals to spend the rest of their lives. Those would be the animals that are difficult to find a home that's better than here. So for instance, the pigs, they're not likely to get a good home in an apartment. That's why they're always going to be here. The aggressive dogs, in inverted commas, are less likely to get home anytime soon, so they're going to be here for a long time. The disabled dogs are less likely. So it's a sanctuary for those. But of course, we've also picked up some perfect, healthy, happy, friendly dogs along the way as favours to people usually, or as a way to bring in some funds. So yeah, there's about half that can get rehomed, and we need to have someone working full-time on that, and that's what we're aiming for very soon, an office worker to come here and do that.
Yeah, that's right. So funding, like how do you cope with funding?
It seems to take care of itself, although I know a lot of people are really helping us in the background. We have people that just donate. They see what we do, they see our Facebook posts, and they'll just say, hey, I've made a donation to your bank account. We get some people who say, can you take this dog? I rescued her, there's nowhere for her to go. I'll give you 50,000 NT. And we'll think, okay, that's good. We're kind of full, but that would help, pay the bills. We've got a sponsorship program, so people can choose a dog they love, or a pig, or a squirrel, or a rabbit, and they say, I'm going to support that animal, and they pay 1,000 NT a month, by themselves, or with friends, or as they're part of their company. And we get about 50,000 a month coming in right now. That's going to take off because we've got this great woman called Mayumi who's going to take over the program for us. We'll get them all sponsored, and that'll bring in enough to pay all the basics, because we have to be sustainable. We always have been, but it's just nice to have that reassurance it's there. And also people do little events for us. They'll have a potluck dinner or a luncheon with their friends. This Mayumi lady is also doing something where she's got some free tickets to a Chinese theatre, so she can sell them and raise money for us. So there's people that do that for us as well. It gets tight sometimes, but we've always been okay. It's very good.
In order to keep my clips under 5 minutes, I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. This is the end of part 1. Be sure to watch part 2 when I ask Sean about the rescue process and what kind of animals they rescue.